We about to get some shocks back here. We about to get struts, rotors, caliper, sway bar, and brakes. And then we're gonna have us a good little truck to bust some moves when I'm not in my big van. Yes, sir. Big F-150. All right, y'all. I got a 2013 F-150 XLT. We're gonna do some customization. First, we're gonna start with a heavy-duty tailgate shock. So it's just gonna be like a little liftgate assist. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna change these lights out. We're gonna change those lights out. I do have a quick cover and rocker panels. I'm gonna plasti dip all of the chrome. We're gonna change it black, change the headlights out, change the little tow hooks. And again, we're gonna plasti dip this out. All the lights in the interior, we're gonna do some LED lights. We're gonna black all of this out. So I want y'all to stay with me. You see this? I gotta clean this up. And then we're gonna put the quick cover over it. I might even plasti dip the wheels. So this is my new project. And this is gonna be my little everyday, daily, slash when I got the kids and they wanna ride with me and they wanna come to work with me, little vehicle. So let's get it. So let me show y'all something. I hooked it up the way it wanted to be done, right? With the headlights. So they give you these positive and negative wires so you can hook it up to the turn signal light, right? So now when I hit the unlock, see the light comes on. But when the car's running all day, it's not gonna have this lit up unless obviously you're making a left or right. So what I think I'm gonna do, at least I'm gonna try and see if this works, is I'm gonna just connect the negative to here, positive to here, and I'm gonna tap into this line, and I'm gonna see if that works. So just give me a minute. All right, so now you see there's no light on, and now this light is just on. That's how I want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fix this one over here, and I'm gonna just take the light and tap it into the actual side indicator lights, which run, and have it like that. Boom, we good. Sorry. No, just side step. What is that? All right, next thing is to put a tonneau cover on here. We're gonna install a tonneau today. This is a 6.5 foot bed. So I just got the package in. We're gonna go ahead and install that. Let's see what's up. Next on the list to upgrade is the radio for the 2013 F-150 XLT. I did just go with this little Boss Elite. I didn't need nothing too crazy. I really just need Apple CarPlay. It's not my daily driver, so just for me to have Apple CarPlay plug in, I'm good with that. So this is it right here. I had to order the K150 kit. Then you also get this to make sure that everything is plugged in and is working correctly. So we're gonna work on that now. So this is how the radio look right now. In order to remove this entire kit, we gotta start by removing these screws. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Those are removed. You're gonna use a panel removal tool. Then you're gonna go ahead and pop these out. this off so you could get to the other pin under it. So let's go ahead and do that. Once you got that out, you should be able to just grab this, pop this out, just move it over to the side so you can get access to this one right here. Screw that one out. It's 2. It'll be right up here. 1 and 2. So it is on a little bit of an angle. So hopefully you could either use like just a little handheld socket, or if you got like an angle screw, you can use that, or an angle socket rather. You got those 2 out, same thing. Pull from the bottom. You should be able to get access right there. Boom. And you can get the last one out. So let's go ahead and do that. So after we remove that, then the last 2 is located right in here. We got 1 and then 2. So let's go ahead and take those out. Once we got all of those out, then we should be able to, let's see. Take these out. It's probably easier to do it with 2 hands, but gotta get that off. So we do have to just unplug these behind the radio. 1 and then 2. So gotta get that. Once you got that off, then we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Let's go ahead and get those off, and then we'll work on this one next. Go ahead and unplug that. Let's get to the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got a Phillips head at the top. Let's go ahead and remove. So now everything is removed. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna set up the radio. We're gonna put the dash kit and everything together, and then we're gonna come back to the car to install it. So let's do that. So that's done. So we go ahead and install that old radio. We pop out the traction control switch. New piece, pop it in there. And we just install this little bottom part. Let's keep it going. Skipped a lot of steps, but once you solder and put all of the wires together, you just matching them color by color. You just plug them into the back of your radio. You put this piece on that it comes with in the kit. We screw everything back. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now that that's screwed on, we're gonna go ahead and just make sure you plug in all your pieces for the actual radio part. So let's do that. Once you put everything back together, boom. Screen, Apple CarPlay. We got USB-C. We got HDMI. And then we got a regular aux. Way better. See the aggressive stance it has? See that? That's the look we was going for. All right, today we're gonna take the stock air intake out and we're gonna replace it with the K&N Cold Air Intake. I think this one is a 57. We're gonna go ahead and install that. So that's the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna detach the hose, also that piece, and then the sensor right here. So it's a little button, you pull the button out, you squeeze it, and that comes off. So now that part is detached. We're gonna do the next flathead or 8mm. You're gonna go ahead and just loosen this. Once you got that loosened, there's 1, 2, and then right under the 3 clamps. You're just gonna take them like that, unclamp them. Once you do that, this should be able to just lift right out. So go ahead and do that. That's removed. We do need the sensor, so we gotta get a torque bit. Just get those 2 bits out, and we're gonna reuse that. Take the adapter and a little gasket. You're gonna peel this sticky part off, and then you're just gonna place it like that. All right, so just get rid of the old dusty little torque screws, and then you're gonna replace it with the ones that was provided. Looks like this. So you just take this adapter, you slide it into there, and then you're just gonna screw it in. So let's go ahead and do that. You're gonna take the new intake tube and place the adapter right in there, and then you're just gonna screw that down with the provided hardware. So we go ahead and put this tube inside the truck. We're gonna put the fittings on both ends. Of course, we're gonna use the brackets, put those on there, and then put it on to make sure that it's secure. That's on. Make sure you go ahead and do the same thing and secure both sides with, again, 8mm socket or a flathead screwdriver. Let's do it. Once you got your filter, you're gonna actually go ahead and place this adapter inside the filter, and then same thing, you're gonna go ahead and tighten that clamp. Go ahead and do that. Once you got that tightened, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and place the filter into the air box. And you see the screws, or the holes for the screws, that's gonna line up, and then with the provided screws, you're gonna go ahead and tighten that into the air box. We're gonna take the intake tube, we're gonna put the clamp on this, we're gonna connect these so everything is on there. We're gonna tighten it up. We're gonna take these little pieces, put them in their respective areas. We're gonna tighten that up. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove this filter, and then we're gonna remove this L-shaped little hose right there. Let's go ahead and remove that little check hose. You're gonna use the kit provided one. You're gonna go ahead and plug that into there. Go ahead and do that. This in here. We can now just put the new cold air intake right inside. So let's go ahead. After you tighten it up, all of your little clamps, you should be good. And that's the new look. Boom. Let's go ahead and close the hood, and see how it sounds.